If you're looking for a software that helps you to build your business, gives you funnels, courses, emails, calendars, a CRM, social media, and so much more, then my favorite platform is definitely GoHighLevel. And we have a series of videos on this channel that teach you how to use GoHighLevel, and this is one of them. Welcome. If it is your first time watching any one of my videos, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. On this channel, I teach you how to turn your courses or coaching programs into a recurring revenue system in your business. So don't forget that if you are looking to give GoHighLevel a try, my link is right below this video. Please go ahead and click that, and we have a bunch of amazing bonuses for you should you use my link. Here is a step-by-step walkthrough for how to create courses inside of GoHighLevel. Okay, so we are in the dashboard of GoHighLevel, and I'm going to walk you through all the steps that you need to take to be able to create courses, memberships, your coaching programs, etc. So let's dive in. So I'm inside one of the accounts that we have created for demonstration purposes, so there's nothing here to see, so it gives me the opportunity to be able to show you things properly and to build from scratch. So to create courses, memberships, etc., you want to look over here on the left-hand side to where it says memberships. So click on memberships. When you click on memberships, you're going to see these options. You're going to see courses and you're going to see communities. I'll walk you through communities another time, but today we're going to focus on courses. Now, if I hit the drop down, you can see that you have dashboard, products, offers, analytics, and settings. So these are all the various things that we need to work through to create your courses, your memberships, and your coaching programs. The first thing that I recommend that you do, however, is to head over to settings. Once you're in settings, we want to lay the foundation for your programs. So you have site details, app settings, domain setup, and email settings. So let me walk you through and let's set one up together. So the setup is incredibly simple. So let me walk you through. The first thing you want to do is to go to site details over here. Now there's a quick warning. Site details means that you are setting up the details for your entire membership site or your entire course site. What that means is, so my brand is The Lucrative Lady. If I'm going to create something, I might want to call this The Lucrative Lady. I wouldn't name this after a specific course or a specific membership, because everybody who buys anything from me will use this name or this URL that is created as a result of me being on this section that's called site details. So this is for your entire business. So you want to choose something that you believe it represents your entire business, and you pop in the title there. So if I click the information here, you can see what it says. It says members will use this site URL to access membership courses. Alternatively, the URL can be modified in a domain setup, so you can modify it later. Now you pop in the name here, so name of your business or whatever you want to call the platform that you want to use. So imagine if I call this the Lucrative Lady Academy, for example. The next thing you might want to do is to click on advanced. Now, if you are good with custom JavaScript or custom CSS, you can pop it in there. I don't mess with that stuff, so I don't do it. Header code and footer code are all really good if you're going to be running any type of traffic and you want to track the people who are landing and taking your courses so that you can retarget them later, or so that you can create lookalike audiences, etc. You can do that there, but I'm going to leave that because it is advanced. It's not really necessary. Now, branding is very, very important. Over here, you want to upload your logo for your course platform. Let's call this your course platform. So to do that, you simply click on select image and upload a new file over here. And then down here, you can also upload your favicon, which is the small logo that you find. For example, if I click over here, this is Coursera, our own platform. So you can see that there's a favicon right here in the corner, this orange thing here. So upload your logo, upload your favicon over there, and you can see the recommended sizes are all there for you, which is brilliant. And then over here in builder settings, it says show download option for original video. Now be careful. If you leave this on, and I know a lot of people like to leave this on, it means that people can download your video. Now you might not have a problem with that, and it's completely fine. It just means that when people get onto your course platform, they can download the videos to keep for themselves. And that's perfectly okay. If you are going to do that, then I recommend that you make sure that all of your content, your videos, are branded to the letter. I mean, if people are going to steal stuff, they're going to steal it anyway, but try to protect yourself as much as you can. So it is your choice. You can either leave this on or leave this off. Now, the advantage of leaving it on, however, is that I don't know if you've ever created many different programs. So I've created so many programs that sometimes I think to myself, well, where is the video for this thing? And sometimes it's just easier to go into the course platform and hit download and get that video instead of going into Vimeo and looking for the video, if you see what I'm trying to say. So there are advantages and there are disadvantages. So you can choose to leave this on or off. That's completely up to you. Once you're done, click on save over here and you are saved. Brilliant. Once you've done that, now click back and go back to settings and we are going to move forward. So the next thing you want to do now that we've done the site details is to move on to domain setup. So if I click on domain setup over here, you will see that it makes it very, very easy. Now, this is an account that I use for demonstration purposes. So I don't actually have a domain in the account, but if I had my domain already in the account, it would show up here, right? So what you want to do is to make sure that you already have your domain set up, because if you do, then all you have to do in this section is set up a subdomain. So you can see here it says subdomain and it says customize your client portal subdomain. Now there's a few things I want to share with you about this. I want you to remember that the subdomain that you choose is going to be the link that everybody uses to access your course, which is a great thing. It means that whether you create one course or 100 courses, you have this one link that you can share with everybody, and they can then come in and obviously only have access to what they have purchased from you. They won't have access to the entire thing, but it just makes organizing really, really simple, because you can add that one link into your emails, into your customer support. You can use it for your promotion and your marketing and all of that stuff, and you know exactly where to go. So that's one of the things that I really, really love about this platform. So if you haven't already set up your domain, however, I highly recommend that you click down here to custom domain. Once you click here, what I like is over here, it tells you exactly what to do and how to add your custom domain. Depending on where you have purchased your domain from, you will have different ways of getting access to your DNS records, etc., so that you can add either the CNAME or the A record as it says here, but you only need to add one of them. And then of course you can verify your domain using the tool when you click here. So let's imagine that you do already have a domain. Your domain is already showing up here. All you need is your subdomain. So I might just put the word academy as my subdomain over there and click on update domain. Let's see what happens. The domain unit is already in use. Please choose a different domain name. Okay, that's because this is obviously going to be very popular, and everybody who has this platform has this already there, because I don't have a domain, a custom domain already there. But if you have a custom domain, you should have no problem. So I would recommend putting in the word, once you have your custom domain, of course, putting in the word academy or school or anything like that that you think works for your business. So I cannot do that because this is a test account and I don't have a custom domain. So I'm going to move on to show you the other things that you need to do moving forward. Let's get this set up. Okay, so now that we have done the domain setup, we want to look at the email setup. So if I click on email setup, you'll see that there are very few options, which is brilliant. Makes it less confusing, which is amazing. So you have the send welcome email, which automatically sends a welcome email when somebody completes the offer checkout, which I love. And then you have the send drip email, which automatically sends an email when the drip category is available, i.e. if you are dripping your program, so that your program doesn't get released all at the same time and you drip it over a period of time, you can then use the drip email feature. And then you have send offer access email, which automatically sends an email when an offer access is provided to the member. Now, what I love about this is that, as you can see here, there are default templates already in here for you. So you can choose to use the default template that already comes within the platform, which are brilliant. Or if you want to customize your own, you can simply do that by going into marketing and then into the email section and putting in your own customized email, and it will then show up in this section over here, as some of my emails are showing up. Just come up. There's some of my emails that are showing up over there, so it would come in. The one thing I do want to say is whatever emails you put in here will be general emails for all of your courses. Now, you do not need to keep changing the email for each course. It is that one email that you put in this drip section that will be sent out for any drip courses that you have, and it's that one email in the welcome email section that will be sent out for every time somebody completes a checkout and needs a welcome email. Now, to customize this email, however, it's actually incredibly easy to do. All you need to do is to add in custom values into the email, such as product name or offer name. This will then autofill the email so that the email is then personalized to your product. So the beautiful thing is you don't need to keep writing a brand new email every time. Every time you create a new product, a new offer, a new course, a new membership, whatever it is, you can consider that all of your emails are already set up because you are using custom values. Okay, so now going back, we want to go through, so we've looked at the dashboard and we have done some of the settings. Now I want to walk you through the difference between products and offers. So I'm going to click on products first of all, but let me explain the difference. So a product within this platform, I want you to think about a product as an individual product, right? I want you to think about an offer as a bundle of products. So one of the problems that I ran into when building my business is that sometimes I might create a lesson, right? Let's call the lesson a product. I might create a lesson or a series of lessons, and I might want to have those series of lessons in multiple courses. Now, in the previous course platforms that I was using, in order to have those specific lessons in multiple programs and in multiple courses, I would have to upload those lessons over and over and over again into these individual lessons, which takes a ton of time, and you lose your momentum because you are repeating tasks that should be simple. Now, what I love about this platform is that if you have something that you believe as you're planning your program, and perhaps you have a module that you think, oh, this is a key part of my business, right? I'm going to need to share this key part of my business, this key part of training in multiple pieces of trainings that different people would have purchased. Then you want to set that up as a product so that when you then later on create the offer, it's very easy to tie it all together and you don't need to keep re-uploading the same piece of content, or worse, recreating the same piece of content that you had already created. So that, my friends, is the main difference between products and offers. So let me talk you through offers before we move into actually creating something. I just want you to make sure that you understand the difference between the products and the offers. So we've talked about products. Offers now. Offers can be created with multiple products or a single product, which means we need to begin by creating the products before we move into creating the offers. Now, offers are the things that are connected to your workflow, and that's why it's important to create your offers from your products. So this has to be done if you want to create workflows, create automations, and this is just how it works inside of the GoHighLevel platform, and I love it. So we've had a look at dashboard, we've talked about products, offers, and we've done settings. Now finally, let's have a look at what the analytics are. So the analytics options are fantastic. Over here you can see course progress, you can track progress of your learners, which is brilliant. So you can click view and have a look. Now I have no learners because this is brand new, so there's nothing to see, but I can track progress of my learners. I can view assessment results over here. I can have member analytics and assess and track the profiles of the learners a little bit further. And I can also track revenue analytics. So I can track the analytics of the different courses that I have within my platform. Oh my goodness. I just love this. I love the analytics. I love the view. I love the various things and the minute level at which we can track and see what is going on. Love it. Okay, so let's dive into creating a product together. Remember, you create a product first before you create offers. So products, hit the drop down, hit on products, and of course you are on this page. And click over here on the right hand side at create product, and you have these 4 options. Let me walk you through what they are. Sprint course, these are short courses to build gateway to membership. So just think short courses, hence why it's called a sprint. Marathon courses, train and upskill your audience within your niche. So these are for longer form courses. Now, let me explain how I would recommend that you use this, especially for those of you who are in coaching. If you have a coaching program, I highly recommend that you use the marathon feature over here and you start building based on that. If you are doing just courses where there is very little support and it's just a course, a low ticket course, or it's just a course, it doesn't matter the price, then I would recommend go with a sprint course. So I say courses over here, and this really should be for coaching. Over here you have memberships. Now, of course, memberships are anything that you have monthly, where people are paying monthly and you are nurturing them. Then you want to obviously use this feature if you're building a membership. And over here you have a build your own. You could also use this feature to build your own custom coaching program. You could, or you could just use the marathon and make life easy for yourself. So to that respect, I'm going to click on a marathon course and I'm going to click on start building. Now, the first thing you want to do is to name your products. It says, what is the name of your product? Let's say I have a coaching program and I have a name for it. So let's call this ABC Coaching. All right, let's call this ABC Coaching for now. And I'm going to click on Create Product. So it's giving me a warning here. It says to collect payments from your customers, connect a payment processor like Stripe. So this is something that should have been done already, by the way, assuming you are going to be collecting payments directly from this platform. So let's imagine that that's done. You can see that everything, and this is what I love about this, everything has already been pre-positioned for you. The format is already there. So we know that this section is introduction, and you have welcome to the course, about your instructor, outline and objectives. So this is your mini chat GPT, your mini AI, if you like, where it's already telling you, here is what to put inside of your program. Don't you just love this? So you click on outline, which we are here. And what you want to do is to click on everything. So if I hover over here, for example, and I click on introduction, you can change the name, for example. So if I don't want to call this introduction, I could call this start here. Put in start here. Add your description, and then this is where your content lives for this section over here. So you have welcome to the course. If you don't have a welcome to the course, or you don't want a welcome to the course, you can very easily delete it if you don't want it there, or you can preview if you click on the eye, or you can click on this pencil and you can edit. So if I click on this pencil and I edit, I can very easily upload a video here by selecting video, uploading a new file, change the title of this specific lesson, change the category of this lesson, and of course add in any text that I want to describe this specific lesson. The other thing that I like about this as well is that you can add as many links as you need, which, as we know, is very, very important, especially for providing additional support. So I could put in, click here to schedule, whoopsie, if I can spell, that is schedule, onboarding, for example, right? So I can put that in here. I can then grab a link and add the URL, which means that when people, so add the URL here. So let me add my website address, for example. Current window, I like to set it to open in a new window so that they don't disappear from where they are and start looking for it. Click save. Oops, the URL we entered seems to be, oh, it needs the HTTP. Okay, brilliant. Hold on. Do you want to add the required prefix? Yes, I do. Thank you very much. Look at the help that it's giving me. So now I've added a link. So if somebody clicks this link, once it's live, of course, they can schedule a course. So I can add a whole bunch of stuff that you can see. I can add images, etc. Whatever you choose to do, make sure you look over on this side, the right hand side, which is very, very important. So I'm over here in visibility. Make sure that it's unpublished, otherwise nobody will be able to see it. Make sure that you have a thumbnail. The sizing for the thumbnail is there. So you click on select image over here and you can add a template, a thumbnail for this specific lesson, which is very, very important. You can add files, for example, as well to the lesson, which will live there. Once you're done making all of the changes that you want to make sure you click on save over here, and then of course go back and keep it moving. Click through every single one of these and add what you need to add to make your program successful, or remove whatever it is that you need to remove if you no longer need it. So this is for the outline of your program. Now, if I go over here to details of the program, this is very, very important. So I had already named my program ABC Coaching, for example, right? It's giving you an example of what you could have there, and you can add a description for your program as well there. Now, this is very important. This is your product thumbnail. As I mentioned earlier, you can have, there's no limit, there's no maximum to the amount of programs that you could have within this platform. So make sure that you have a thumbnail that tells people what it is that they are in, right? So if my program is called ABC Coaching, or if my course is called ABC Courses, whatever it is, or Marketing Mastery in 3 Easy Steps, whatever it's called, make sure that that is the name that is on the thumbnail so that people can tell it apart, right, from whatever else that they might have purchased from you. And the size, of course, that you need is over here. And to do that, you quickly select an image, upload a file, and voila, it goes there. You have many other options as well, such as customization options you can choose, which I love. I think it's really, really important to add details about the instructor, which is or might be yourself, right? So here where it says instructor, you could change that to head coach, for example, if you want to. Add your headshot, so add a photo of yourself. I don't think I'm on a new computer. I'm on a new iMac. I don't think I have any photos in here to add. Oh, I do. Let's see if this works. Hurrah. Upload. Let's see. Oh, voila. I do have photos. So there we are. So there's a photo there that has gone in. Add your name. Add your title. I'm just going to copy this and move this down. Add a bio for yourself. You can have up to 1,000 words, which is, it's up to you how many words you want to use. And of course, add a logo to the program or to your business, etc. Add a favicon, etc. Or a logo to the course you could add there, etc. And then of course you have advanced, which is again the custom JavaScript, CSS, which you might not want to use. Either way, when you're done in this section, you click on save and you are nearly on your way. So we've done that. I'm going to go back here. So we've done outline, we've done details, and we're going to have a look at the rest of it moving forward. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is to go to customize. When you get to customize, you have some themes. At the time of recording, there are 3 themes which are amazing. And so I'm going to hit the first one, which is the classic. You can hit preview over here, but I'm going to go straight to customize so that you can customize it to your own brand. So if I hit on customize, we have a few options. The first thing we want to do is to look at the theme settings over here. Now, this allows you to change the colors. So obviously this is a color that comes with the theme, but over here, if I wanted to, I could try to find something a little bit close to my brand color over there. And then, oopsie, hold on, that did not work. So let me do that again. Let's try selecting this. I'm clicking OK. Make sure you do that. And then, of course, a secondary color. I'm actually going to leave it as black. Let's see what that looks like. And your logo placement over here, it says, where do you want your logo? Do you want it in the header section or the hero section? And then you can choose your font over here. You can choose a secondary font over here. I'm going to leave as is, but choose whatever you would like it to have. And then, of course, you have your background image, which is this background image over here that you can upload. So if I click on this, I then select the color over here. I'm going to leave as is. But if I click, you can select the color, whatever works for you. And you can then choose file and upload an image. And once you have uploaded something, actually, let me see if I can upload. Let me see if this works. This is for my other brand. Let's click on upload, see if that works. Oh, I think it has. Wonderful. Make sure you click on save changes over there. Let's see. Ah, interesting. So here it is. So it's put the branding right behind here. Okay, so in this section here, be careful because this image here is for the background. So I have just uploaded this logo, and if I scroll up and down, you can see that it's here in the background. It's obviously not the right size, hence why it looks pixelated. I'm doing this for the purpose of this recording just so that you can see that it goes right in the background. Once you have done any changes over here, make sure you click on save over there. Okay, so that was me in the layout section, which is the layout that people see. So you can see that I had added some brand colors. So I added this pink to coincide something a little bit closer to my brand color. However, there are some further changes that you can make. If you go here to sections over here, you can see that you can change the header. So I could change this header over here. So if you'd like to change this image over here, be careful. It's not the header that you're looking for. It's the hero image that you're looking for. And because you have the text in the middle and the button here, I mean, you can get rid of the text if you wanted to. You want to have something, you know, a bit of a plainer image with no text. So for example, let me show you what I mean. If I click over here on this image to upload something on my hero image, in that section here, and I click on choose file, and let's say I don't have anything plain here, unfortunately, to show you, but let's say I chose something with text. So this clearly has text in the middle, right? And I click on open, and I click on upload. Let's see what that does. And I click on save changes. Let's see what that does. Can you see that it's put it right there? So there's a clash, right? There's a clash because this has the logo that I put up. Number one is not the right size, so it's very pixelated. And number two has text, and so there's a clash here. So you want to make sure that for your hero image that you put something a little bit plainer. Or if you want something larger, make sure that you align it properly so that there isn't an overlap with the text over here and the start course button right here in the middle. So I'm going to remove this. So if it doesn't work, just simply click on remove because I can see that that doesn't work. Click on save changes and it reverts back to what it was before. Now moving down, you can work on your spacing if you want to. You can work on your title, the font, change the colors a little bit more, your description, the font, change the color, change the size, your button. It says start course, you could change it to start here. For example, if you wanted to, if I click on save changes, let's see if that changes for me. Yep, start here, that has changed. So you can pretty much change everything. So I really recommend going through all of the options and changing everything to your brand color. You have progress color over there. Just change everything to something that you are completely happy with. Upload any images that you are happy with, and and all of that. And when you're done, make sure that you hit save changes over here. The other thing you want to do is so this is the product section. You could also have a look over here in the lesson section over here, which has its own set of settings, which I love. So it just means that you can completely customize everything to work for your brand. So it's completely on brand. So I'm on lessons, and right here on the left hand side, you can see that I have the option for a header. Again, I have the option for the lesson body, and I can change all the colors, the font, the sizes should I want to. For example, I can do all of that good stuff. Course navigation, I can change all of that, very, very easy to do. And of course, the instructor section on the lesson section can be changed right here as well. And once you're done, make sure you hit save changes and you are done. Now, if we head back to gallery and head all the way back, we will see that we have used this classic theme over here. And if you were doing this in real time, I assume you have made all the changes that you need to make. So let's move forward. So if we head back over here to the navigation and the product section, we can see that I have a product here. I have a course here or a program, and if I had uploaded my image, then the image would be showing here essentially. So if I click into this, you can see that I literally have my program already laid out for me. And as you know, and as I mentioned before, to change any of these things, you simply click into any of them, upload your video, change the course title, change the category should you want to, change any of the text should you want to, and of course on the right hand side, make sure that you have hit published, because if you hit draft, nobody will be able to see it but yourself. But if it's published, then your clients have access to this. Change the thumbnail over here by clicking over here and uploading a new file, adding any files that this specific lesson or course needs or program needs, and then of course hitting save. Now going back, should you want to add more sections to this, you simply click on the plus button over here and it gives you the options. You can add a lesson, you can add a subcategory, you can add an assessment even for your program, and of course you can delete and move things up and down as you wish as well. So it couldn't be any simpler to create a course or a coaching program right here on this platform. Okay, so now that that is done, I'm going to head back over to products. Over here, and there are so many things that you can do in this section over here. You can do sorting, you can also manage comments over here. So if I click over here, if I had comments onto for this specific program, I would see and manage my comments in this section. There is one more thing I want to show you, and if you hover over the product and you hover over these three dots over here, there are certain things you can do. You can preview the product, you can edit the details of the product from here, you can also clone the product, which is very, very important. If you want to create a second version of the course or your program and you find that you only need to make some small changes to the new version, then you want to clone the whole thing instead of recreating the whole thing from scratch. So I love that. So you can clone, and then of course over here you can share over here if you click on this as well. Up until now we've been focusing on creating products. Remember I said you create the products first, then you can create offers from the product, which means that you can bundle multiple products into a specific offer. So let's dive into that. Okay, so now I want to walk you through the offers, but to do that we need more than one product in order to be able to create an offer. So I'm still in my product section over here, right? So I'm still on products over here. All I'm going to do is click on create product, and then I'm going to do a sprint course. For example, I'm just going to create something random just so that we can do an offer together. So I'm going to call this random product, right? I'm going to click on create product. I'm not going to make any changes. Of course, you know how to do that because I have shown you already. But I'm going to go back to products over there. And now I have two products. So I have ABC coaching and I have random product. Now, over here, I'm going to go back to courses to make this an offer. So I'm going to click on offers over here. Once I click on offers, the first thing you want to do is to notice that it says to collect payments from your customers, connect a Stripe payment over here. Now, This means that I'm limited to what I can show you because I do not have Stripe connected to this specific account, but I will show you as much as I can. Please make sure that you already have Stripe, otherwise you will be limited. I do have another video that covers how to connect your account to Stripe, so make sure you check that out. Now, moving forward to create an offer, I simply click on Create Offer over here. And then it's going to ask me what is the offer title. So let's say I'm creating a bundle called Accelerator. Coaching Accelerator, let's call it that. Coaching Accelerator. Right, I'm going to copy this just in case I need it again. Products, it says select one. Now it's only going to allow you to select one product to begin with. So people get really confused thinking that they can only have one product in an offer. No, you can't. Or rather, you can have more than one product, but I'll show you where to do that elsewhere. So the first thing I'm going to do is to select one product. So I've selected one product over here. Oh, wonderful. It's actually, do you know what I love about this is they've made an update. Prior to this, you could only select one product and select a second one in another place. But they have updated this, which means that you can select all the products that you want at once. See, we learn new things when we are teaching others. I love this. So this is a new update that I have just noticed, which is brilliant. It says here, enter your pricing name. So I'm going to call this 197, for example. So untype, here where it says free, if I hit the drop down, I only have the option for free. The reason is I do not have Stripe connected, so I cannot take payment. So I don't even have the option to try to take payment because I don't have Stripe connected. So I'm going to have to move forward without it. But if you have Stripe connected, you should be able to change this to paid. Now, payment mode, make sure you change this to live straight away because you're going to set this to live anyway. Again, just on the word of free, you can also share your freebies through, by creating offers, etc. Let's move forward. So you click on create. Once you click on create, you now have the ability to make many more changes to this offer. Again, it's warning me about Stripe over here, so I cannot, there's certain things, lots of things actually that I won't be able to do because I don't have Stripe connected. So, but we will make some changes over here. So the title is Coaching Accelerator. Nickname, it says here, only you can see this, whatever you want to call this. I'm going to leave this blank or just actually copy and paste this here. You can add your description here. You can click on advanced and do JavaScript and CSS and all of that good stuff. Your tracking code, I wouldn't mess with that if you're not good with that. Included products, it's telling you these are the included products that you have included here. So right here in this section, you can also click the X to remove a product, or you can click on add product if you remember or think, oh, perhaps I should throw this freebie in, or throw this PDF in, or throw this video in, or throw this course in, or whatever. You can still click on add product over here and then choose your product. I don't have any more created, so therefore I cannot choose anymore. Right here on the right hand side, you have published or draft. Just set it to publish straight away, right? Because you're going to publish this. Now, edit price. If I click on edit price, it says 0 because it's free currently. If I click on edit price, I won't be able to do anything because I don't have Stripe connected. But had I had Stripe connected, over here, I will be able to edit the price. I will be able to set up a one-time payment price or a recurring subscription price, which is brilliant for memberships. And once you have done that, you can then click on Save Plan and your pricing will change over here. So therefore, it becomes a paid product. Over here on the right hand side, what you're doing here is to add an image for the offer, for the bundle. So not just the individual products, but the actual bundle, the image goes here. You click on select image, upload a new file, etc. Let me just find something on my desktop, the same one that I have over here, upload, and it goes there. And of course, you can hit save. There are lots of things that you want to do before you move forward, and that is to go through all of the other links here, including editing the checkout. So we've done the details. Now, if you have an upsell, for example, you can then click on upsell and you can click here, add upsell, to add an upsell product. For adding an upsell, you have two options. You have the one-click upsell, which allows you to sell an offer after an initial offer is purchased. So that's a one-click upsell, which means that their credit card, whatever card that they have used, is already stored in the system. And once they click a button, they pay straight away. So they don't need to re-enter their details. That is a one-click upsell. This is an in-app upsell, slightly different. In-app upsell allows you to lock products or offers as a bundle in the My Library page. So this is a little bit different, a little bit advanced. I prefer the one-click upsell. You can select that, click on continue. So to actually add an upsell, After you click the one-click upsell, you'll see here when you hit the drop down, if it's your first time setting up an upsell, you won't have the option to add anything here. This has come up because I have added it in. So let me show you what I had to do. So if I come back out of here, right, click on cancel, I come back to offers. What I'm going to do is create a new offer. So go to create offer. I'm going to call this upsell, let's call this coaching upsell, right? Assessment, coaching assessment. This is my upsell. If I can spell, right, this is my upsell. All right, so it says select any product. So make sure that you've already created that upsell as a product. So you go through the process again, but let's imagine this is the product. I've selected that, enter the price. Let's imagine that it's $67 for the price. And I don't have Stripe still, so it still says free. But I put this on live and I click on create over here. It's going to send me to the next page. Make sure you hit this in published, otherwise it won't, nothing will happen. Then click on save. What will happen is if I come back over here to offers, you'll see that I now have several offers, including my coaching assessment offer. So now to add the upsell to the original product that I was creating, the original product was, the original offer, was Coaching Accelerator. So I'm going to click on Coaching Accelerator again, go straight to upsell, click on add upsell, click on one-click upsell, click on continue. Click on here, and then now I have my upsells coming up. Do you see that? So the upsell that I want to use is coaching assessment. Click on add upsell offer. Once I have done that, I have many more options of what I would like to do. So let's have a look. So here you can click down and edit the details for this specific upsell, edit the body, add any videos you need to add. It sort of creates some sort of sales page for you to use. Now, bear in mind, you only need to create upsells if you're adding other products for people to buy within the transaction, within the buyer cycle of this specific product. Now, if you're just creating a program or a course, etc., and giving people access to that, you don't need to go through all of this. But assuming you are creating upsells, etc., then of course you hit save. Once you have made all the changes, don't forget to do the checkout. Click on everything and make all the changes that need to happen, especially your colors, your branding, all of that good stuff. Click on save, and it has been saved successfully. So then I go back and I can see that for Coaching Accelerator, which is that first offer, I have a one-click upsell. And right now it's inactive. If I can set it to active, let's see, there we go. It's now active, so therefore it's ready for people to purchase, assuming they want to buy that. The next thing you want to do is to click on get link. When you grab this link, it should be already customized from the beginning, because remember we talked about having your custom domain, etc. So it should be customized, it should be your domain, but once you have that, you click on copy and you share this link below with your users to send them to this page so that they can purchase, etc. So that's get link over there. And then of course you have preview, which shows you a preview of your initial offer, which is the Coaching Accelerator. Now, bearing in mind that this page looks bare because I added zero details because I'm just showing it to you for demo purposes. When you create this, it should have some amazing images, some amazing copy, etc., etc., etc. And so that is your preview. So just to recap what we have covered, so I'm back here in the products section over here. So in order to create any courses or coaching programs or client portals inside of GoHighLevel, here are the steps you need to take. The first thing you need to do is integrate Stripe, and then make sure that you already have connected your domain, because it just makes life so much easier. Then you want to create your products in this product section, as I showed you. So we created 2 random products. And of course, if we had added images, you would see them looking beautiful over here with the images for the products. For each product, remember to go through all of the settings, add all of your branding, add the images, add the videos for everything that you need for your products. So remember that you create your products first, and then you go ahead and create offers in this offer section. Remember that creating offers is a matter of bundling your products or any assets that you want to release as part of your program or your course. And you simply do that by creating an offer and going through the steps that I have already shared with you in this training. And then for each offer, you can simply click on the offer, click on get link, and share the link to the individual offer page with your clients, or connect these offers into funnels hosted. Remember, it's the offers that you connect inside of your funnels. Now, okay, so I want to show you really quickly how to reset somebody's password. So imagine somebody purchases a product from you and says, hey, I can no longer access my product, or I didn't get my product, or anything that they might say, because sometimes people buy something and think that they paid for it and perhaps they haven't. Or sometimes they have indeed paid for it, but something, the tech gremlins had gotten to the email and it's in their junk, it's in their spam, it's been deleted, and you don't know what to do. So let me show you what to do. To do that, first I will have to create a contact because I am in a test account. So let me go to contacts over here, and I'm going to, so you can see that there are no contacts. If you are doing this in real time, then you should have that contact in there because this is a customer, right? So I'm going to create a test contact. So I've clicked on add contact, and I am just going to fill in my some random credentials. So I have the contact, and this is the contact that has said, I need to reset my password. You click on the contact and you open up their details. So this is something that your virtual assistant or your tech team, anybody can help you to do. Here in the conversation section, you can see all of the conversations that have gone out to this specific contact. So there are a number of things that you can check for this contact, such as general info, any additional info. But what I want you to do is to go down here to offers, and you'll see that there's nothing selected because this contact hasn't received any offer. So if this was somebody who had purchased a product from me and had said, Pam, I didn't get my products, then they would be telling the truth. Of course, first check that they did pay, etc. In which case you come down over here to offers, you hit down, and it will show you all the offers that you have. So if this specific client had purchased a coaching accelerator, all I do is click on that to select the offer. And you can see that right here, an email has already been generated with the link to the offer. But of course, I haven't put any email in the beginning, so I would imagine that you have done that already. There is one more thing that you can do. You can easily help them to change their password. So I could change their password here. So I could generate a strong password, or I could enter a new password. And I could click here to say, also send an email notification. So I'm going to click on generate strong password, and I'm going to click here, also send an email notification, and I'm going to click on reset password, and immediately an email would have gone out to them. You can see here an email has gone out to them already, so that their new password is delivered to them. And that is how simple it is for you to support your clients, to give them access to products that they might be missing. Down here, you can also type a direct message to the client and of course hit send by clicking this blue button over here. That's how simple it is. I have thoroughly enjoyed using GoHighLevel. Honestly, I'd heard about GoHighLevel, I don't know, a while back, at least a couple of years ago, and it just sounded like this big confusing thing, and I just didn't want to touch it. I wanted something simpler, etc. But honestly, the time that it has taken to move my team over, move products over, move clients over, and in fact set up our own white labeled version of this, oh my goodness, has been absolutely worth every minute of it for my business and our clients' businesses. So I hope you got incredible value from this video. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial. I hope you got incredible value and you were able to build along with me. Give me a comment below and let me know how you got on and any questions that you might have. I really hope you like GoHighLevel because I absolutely love it. And if you want to check it out, there is a link below this video with a trial so that you can check that out. I'll see you in the next video.